Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Princess Pearl, and we are playing King's Quest 1. So this is apparently the SCI version, because that's what came on the King's Quest collection that I got on Steam. Oops. Which is nice because it's got better sound. But I haven't actually played this version. So, introduction. Ooh, it's pretty. You are Sir Graham, the bravest and most honorable knight in the troubled kingdom of Daventry. King Edward the Benevolent, aged ruler of Daventry, has summoned you. Oh, that's faster than I can read. My goodness. Castle Guard, greetings, Sir Graham. The king is expecting you. Allow me to escort you to His Majesty's throne room. Sir Graham, thank you, Sir Knight. Raise the portcullis! This is so cute. And we kneel. I am at your service, my king. It's my best Josh Mandel impersonation. I am an old man, Sir Graham, perhaps too old to carry the weight of this crown. My bones ache, my hands tremble. I'm afraid my time on earth grows short. But enough about me. Great misfortunes have befallen Daventry since the loss, years ago, of 3 magical treasures. I have chosen you, the finest knight in all of Daventry, to search for these lost treasures. Only then can this kingdom be restored to its former glory. And only then may I rest with the knowledge that my people are safe. The first treasure is a magic mirror that foretells the future. The second is a magical shield that protects the bearer from all mortal harm. The third and last is an enchanted chest that is forever filled with gold. I know that what I ask is difficult, nay, perhaps impossible. The dangers are many, but you are brave and pure of heart. That is why I chose you to volunteer, which is the opposite of volunteering. If you succeed, you will inherit my crown and will rule the realm of Daventry as her rightful king. Go, Sir Graham, and know that the fate of Daventry lies in your hands. Take heart, my king. I shall not fail you. Do. And off I go. You're the best knight in the land. And I just ignore this other knight over here in the corner. He's fine. See, I already was the king. I had a crown and everything. Alrighty. Oh, look at the little reflection. Oh, so nice. Whoop, the sea serpent. These scaly, slimy serpents cruise the moat searching for unwary trespassers. So they're not, they were just alligators in the original version, which is still weird. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, someone told me this. Secret is Control M to lock things in. Oh. Come on, Graham. Hey, Spider, welcome in. Playing. Oh, right, I have keyboard controls now. Playing King's Quest 1. I have played King's Quest before, but not this version. Is that Cedric? No, that was like a cardinal or something. So, this is a beautiful little lake. So this is a text parser, so blah, 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 blah. If I want to actually interact with things, I need to type. Oh, This is a peaceful little lake fed by a nearby waterfall. If I want to interact with things, I have to type, but I can, because this is an SCI game, I can look around by right-clicking. Can I look at the bird? Graceful willows adorn the lake. The birds of Daventry are beautiful, are they not? This is nice. I've never played the SCI version before, so this is an adventure. This game is an adventure. I love him. As you start to cross the bridge, a huge hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. All right. This is the ugliest, meanest, nastiest troll you've ever seen, and he is not about to let anybody cross his bridge. So it's almost like it's an adventure game. I know, as I adventure gamefully in this quest to become king. Look, Graham. You see, nothing special, Sir Graham. Fine then. Nutterbridge. Ooh, bird. Dodge all the trees. Like this. I love this art. This is beautiful. It's very annoying that it's got some diagonals going on. Oop. Numlock. There we go. Pick flowers. It would be a shame to pick the lovely wildflowers. Just look. Lovely wildflowers grow profusely in this beautiful green meadow. This is lovely. I'm having a lovely time here. Ooh, spooky. Large moss-covered trees surround a shallow, swampy lake. Look, snake. The huge snake is watching you very closely, and its intentions are less than friendly. There was an older version of this. King's Quest was the first ever graphical adventure game. So like the first one, it had like Graham was made up about 16 pixels altogether. And he was like bright yellow. Like if you play Minecraft at all and you've seen the painting of the little yellow guy with the red shirt and the blue hat, that is King Graham of Daventry. I don't know why they chose to put him in it, but they did. But this is the SCI remake. So this would have been made, actually, probably, I go, haha. Actions, duck, jump. Yes, about. So this was made in 1990. The original King's Quest came out in 1984, which I remember because that's the year I was born. So yay, 40 years old. There is a VGA, illustrated by Jeff Crow, Cindy Walker, and Jennifer Schultz. Well done, all of you. Neat. Yes, there is a VGA version, which is fully point and click, no parser, which was made by just a group of fans who wanted a point and click version. It was made by well, originally the group called themselves Tierra, Tierra, but they started making games a bit more seriously. They switched their names to AGI. AGDI, which was short for Anonymous Game Developer Interactive, because they kept their names private at first. I don't know if they're still very secretive about who they actually are, but they were. An old axe is permanently wedged into the tree stump. The handle has been broken and repaired. The head shows the signs of many sharpenings. Neat. Oh, I really enjoy the earlier Sierra games that actually aren't voiced, because there's a lot more reactions to things. Like in Space Quest 6, fully voiced game. But if I clicked on something that wasn't story required, I just get, don't mess with it. Don't touch that. You don't know where you've been. Like the same responses over and over again. I am losing my tiara. My goodness. But here, every little thing that I click on that has an interaction that is clickable, it's got something to say, and it's all different. It's an ancient, rusty water pump. It probably doesn't even work. It's not quite within reach, Sir Graham. Well, fine. The old axe is tightly wedged in the tree stump. You cannot remove it, no matter what you do. Aw, sadness. Not going to bother going in yet because it's not time. There's other things to find. Look. Stump. Trees were cut from these stumps years ago. It's not this stump. This is so pretty. Look at a fish. Aha, this is a thing. We're in a quiet part of the forest. There's an old rotted stump here. Look in log. You peer into the darkness inside the log, but there's nothing at all inside. Well, fine. Secret of A, it was the CIA that made it. Yeah. I don't know why they were so insistent on, like, so, AGDI, they make all of their games, or at least they did. I don't know if they still do, using Adventure Game Studio, which is a freely available program system for making basically your point and click adventure games in sort of the Sierra LucasArts style, where you'll have a selection of verbs, either by having like actual words down at the bottom of the screen or a drop down thing at the top where you can select a bunch of different actions for interacting with things on the screen. I don't know how active the forum still is, but there was a huge forum that had a lot of people on it, that everybody used aliases because that's what you did in the early 2000s. Nobody used their real name on the internet. That would be a crazy thing to do. So there were people, a lot of people would be like, oh yes, this is a game made by Las Narangas, or I don't remember other people who were on the forum anymore because I was involved with that like 20 years ago. And there goes my tiara. But so it was very weird that like, oh, well, we're anonymous. Like everybody's using fake names. Why are you so insistent about having a fake name? That your fake name is the fakest name. Always weird to me. From here you can see the stump is very old and rotting away. Look in stump. Inside the rotting stump, you notice a small leather pouch. Take pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside. Look in pouch. Cautiously, you open the pouch and see many sparkling and flashing diamonds. Quickly, you close it again so as not to lose any. Hello, David Alexander, welcome in. Playing some King's Quest 1, the SCI version. I have played King's Quest 1 before, but not this version. I've played ye old AGI version where Graham is made up of approximately 16 yellow pixels. This is so pretty. A small, pleasant waterfall pours into a crystal clear lake. Okay, so I've done a bit of a loop. Back at the castle. Getting my bearings. Early days of high school, you were into AGDI and fan-made point-and-click adventures. Lots of nostalgia for you. Yeah, me too. Had a different online alias at that point. The point-and-click's the only version you've... the SCI version is the only version you've played. Oh, sorry, not SCI, AGI. Only version you've played. Play this version. Something. Yeah, like I wasn't aware that this was actually the version that came with. I have this off of the King's Quest collection from Steam. Well, so I wasn't aware that this was the version that it had. Look. This is a serene mountain lake with a small beach of pebbles at its edge. Take pebbles. You grab a handful of pebbles. Oh, look at me. 8 whole points. Why do I need the pebbles? This is so pretty. Yeah, it came with this version. Okay, that's the log. Daventry, land of 1,000 lakes. Yeah. Ken Williams, who is the CEO of Sierra, always wanted to make sure that the games were available to as many people as possible. So quite often, older games would be remade, or new games would have sort of demakes made at the same time, using older engines or lower technology. Like a lot of the games would have speed sliders on them, just so that if you had an older system, you would still be able to run the game. Look at this. This is so pretty. So that's why in 1990, they remade King's Quest 1 in their new SCI engine, which was also used for King's Quest 4, was used for Quest for Glory 2, Colonel's Bequest. What is this thing? But then a couple years later, they came out with the fully point and click version of SCI. I don't know the version numbers. Where you had like the drop down menu and the cursors. And they remade most of their sort of adventure games in the VGA version, but they never made an official VGA version of King's Quest. Your point and click journey is weird. Quest for Glory 5 was your first, and King's Quest 8 Mask of Eternity then went into a bunch of action games. High school, decided to go back to Quest for Glory and found a way to download older Quest for Glory games and got more into point and click adventure games. Played fan-made point and click King's Quest games. Yeah, the fan-made version of King's Quest 2 is excellent. There's some weirdness to it, which some of it is like leftovers from the original King's Quest 2. Some of it's just like, really? This is the way you chose to go? Okay. But in my playthrough of the King's Quest series, I will be going in and playing the VGA versions. It's just I had been playing Space Quest 6. I finished it super early in the stream and I didn't want to finish streaming, so we're playing some King's Quest 1. This is a charming little wooded area in the forest. Pine trees and lush grass grow in the especially rich soil here. This is so chill. Look, is that a flower? You see nothing special, Sir Graham. What is this thing? Oh, there appears to be some sort of bowl on the ground. Well, I'm going to take that bowl. I'm not quite within reach. Of course not. Woohoo! Look, bowl. Inscribed on the inside of the empty ceramic bowl is the word Phil. Who's Phil? Oh, look at the squirrel! Look, there's a large walnut tree surrounded by several pine trees. Take walnut. You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around. Ooh, spooky! Be careful, there's a sorcerer lurking nearby, just waiting to try out his newest incantation. Ooh, I haven't saved at all. Save. Okay, we begin. Forgot this doesn't auto-save. Yeah, the problem with going from a very late Sierra game all the way back to an early Sierra game is that you get used to the autosave. Your friends were into modern action games at the time, like Halo and Counter-Strike, or RPG games like Diablo 2, which you liked, but didn't have interest in point and click, so got into the AGDI community on the internet. Yeah, I was so obsessed with the sort of the AGS community back in the day. I was like, I nearly, I don't know if they still do this, but back in the day, there were even like AGS get-togethers, was referred to as mittens. I never quite understood why. And there actually was a mittens that was going to be nearby to me, and I almost went, but I chickened out. Because I would have been the only girl at a camping event. And I was like, nope. I know these guys on the internet only, and a lot of them I don't even know their names. This is not a good idea. Aha! Hello! Look at the goat. It's so cute. Oh, I remember what I need to do. Back to the farm plots. Look. See a brick border surrounding a well-kept garden. Look. Plants. This is a well-tended carrot patch. The carrots look tempting to a hungry traveler. Pick carrot. You must be in the carrot patch, of course. You pick a plump orange carrot from the ground. Hooray! There was a fan-made sequel to Quest for Glory 5 called Heroes 6. We're keeping track of that. It looks like it didn't go anywhere. Remember really looking forward to it. It had really beautiful music. It had so much potential in the 2000s. Yeah, fan games. So many people underestimate just how much work goes into making a game. It's like, yes, I've got a great idea and this will be wonderful and I'll be able to do it all by myself. And oh, there's so much that goes into this. So then as it gets hard, then it becomes more difficult. Hello, Vanton Wolf. Good to see you. We're playing King's Quest 1. Open gate. This is the SCI version, which is much prettier and less beepy boopy than the original version. I didn't realize actually this was available with the King's Quest collection that comes from Steam. So, hey, let's play the pretty one. Give carrot to goat. Goats love carrots. The old goat quickly devours yours. Look at he's so cute. Come here, goat. Goat? Aren't you going to follow me, goat? Oh no, Did I mess up? Oh no, the goat has escaped through the gate that you left open behind you. He could have wandered anywhere by now. Did I kill the goat? It would be wonderful if Microsoft decided to make a sequel to Quest for Glory, but who knows? I can't imagine at this point that they would. Like, Quest for Glory, at least, out of all of the Quest games, it had the most ending. Like, the Quest for Glory series was originally supposed to have only been 4 games and then done. So, and like, you end up being king or not. You don't have to become king, but, oh, nope, get out of the water. Get out of the water. You can't swim, Graham. Get out of the water. Swim. Look at him swim. Oh, they added some Sierra games to the Game Pass, so maybe it's on someone's radar over there? That would be amazing. I lost my goat. I might have broken the game. That is a problem with the King's Quest games. It is very possible to get the dreaded walking death. This is so pretty. Oh, there's a small dwarf right nearby. Be careful, the sly little chap is trouble. Don't you dare steal my stuff. I don't have any good stuff yet. Might have broken the game. I really hope I didn't break the game. I hope the goat just automatically... You see, what has to happen is the goat has to... we have to do the 3 Billy Goats gruff thing, and the goat bashes the troll off of the bridge. Usually, what happened in the old version is you give the goat the carrot, and then the goat just follows you. But he didn't follow me. Lori said on stream that she did have some ideas for Quest for Glory 6. She said it would be the offspring of the hero if there was a Quest for Glory 6. And the mom would depend on the class you chose. So if you chose Paladin, your mom would be Irana. Then I'm assuming like Thief, Nawar, Fighter, Elsa, Magic User, Irana. Not Magic User, Katrina, sorry. Katrina is the best choice. I'm so upset that I couldn't marry her in my Paladin playthrough. I didn't even want to be a Paladin. The game glitched on me. I could have reloaded and done full magic user, but tis what tis. I am lost. But I do have what I need for this. So let's go in here. Go in. The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow. We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we have had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon. Oh, this is way better than in the original version. They're just sort of sitting at the table. Give bowl to woodcutter. Sir Knight, an empty bowl will not help us now. Fine. Say, fill. To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew. Give bowl to woodcutter. There we go. The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity. Did the Quest for Glory 5 patch where you played as Elsa and married Elsa? Please take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks. Give me take fiddle. Yay, points! Where, oh, where has this bridge gone? I do not remember. Nope. This is where the dwarf is. Aha. That's so pretty. A little waterfall noise, which is pretty darn impressive considering that this is like... I selected MT32. I don't know if I actually did it right. In the patch that allows you to play as Elsa, she doesn't dance with the dryads. But then at least she doesn't do the dancing baby animation, which really takes you out of the... Whoop. Hello. As you start to cross the bridge, a huge hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. Yeah, I think I might have messed up. I might have lost the goat and then... Yeah. Darn it. Yeah, so I use... Load. Oh, restore. Yeah, every time you see the dancing baby, you think of Ally McBeal. The same. Okay. Inventory. Ceramic bowl, pebbles, pouch, and walnut. Okay. So yeah, I messed up. Because I let the goat out. And the goat is gone. It could be anywhere. It didn't have any way of catching it again. All right. This is so pretty. Look at that. That's gorgeous. This is so much nicer than the AGI version. Like, you have to credit where credit's due. It was the first okay, it's the first graphical adventure game. That is for sure. But the description of, like, Dolphin said that it's like the first game where you have a character that you can actually control and interact with the world. But I don't know if that's true, because, like, depends on what you define as a character. That's lovely. Okay. Pick carrot. Okay, I have a carrot. I'm going to save. What's up, Doc? Oh, you had no idea that Callista Flockhart is married to Harrison Ford? It took me a moment. I'm like, wait, the last person you mentioned was Laurie Cole, and I know she's not married to Harrison Ford. Yeah, Callista Flockhart is the person who played Ally McBeal in Ally McBeal, for those who are not aware of that. There we go. Hello, goat. It's the goat. The goated goat. Actually, that turning animation is really good. Like, you can sort of see how it's putting weight on its back feet. Open gate. Close gate. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong side. Younger Harrison Ford would be a good live action King Graham. You know what? Wouldn't have been bad. Close gate. Okay. We're saving again. Go the goat. Okay. Give to go. Too far away. It's not my fault he left the screen. Goats love carrots. The old goat quickly devours yours. You're not following me. Why aren't you following me? Lead goat. Tempt goat. You don't have anything that fits that description in your inventory. Tempt? Steal. Take goat? You wouldn't get very far carrying the goat. Perhaps you could get him to follow you if you'd like to take him somewhere. Oh, I know. Restore the goat. Show carrot. Need to get a little closer. Okay. Need to get a little closer. Just a little bit closer. Very clever. You tempt the goat with the carrot, and he begins to follow you around. You've made a friend. Aw, yeah. Open gate. There we go. Come here, goat. Now I just have to remember where the troll bridge is. Keep on going like, oh, there's water there. That must be it. Like, no, that's one of the 900 little pondy lakey things. Nope, that's the woodcutter. The back of the woodcutter. That goat animation is really surprisingly good. Oh, you've been sick lately, Spider? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I didn't give you a shout out. I'm so sorry. Oh. There you go. I'm sorry that you haven't been feeling well. That's the worst. Think it's over this way. Haha, we have a bridge. Here comes the troll. I love this troll. As you start to cross the bridge, a huge hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. It's a well-known fact that goats hate trolls intensely. You move aside and let the goat take care of this wretched, nasty troll. The goat lowers his head and runs straight for the troll, butting him right off the bridge and into the river below. That's the last you'll see of that troll. It's so fun. I love that. Goodbye. Okay. No more troll. That was fun. Yeah, that was a really great animation. Oh, you. Okay. Oh, you see a wizened old gnome sitting in front of his house, whittling. Talk to Gnome. The gnome can't hear you from there. Welcome, Sir Graham. I have been expecting you. I have something that will be of great use to you, but first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle. I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name? I'm not going to answer him right now. It's been delightful chatting with you, Sir Graham. It's so few visitors. Perhaps it's the fault of that thick-headed troll. Yeah, I'll talk to him later, because there is a specific thing I'm supposed to find that has the hint of what I'm supposed to do. And specifically, that is a little witch's cottage. Now, I'm kind of surprised I haven't found it. Caught on a tree. I don't think this is like a one-to-one recreation of the original. This might just be my imagination telling me lies, but I feel like this is a slightly different map than the original game. Whoops. I'm in a pond. Oh, little babies! Look, bird. The mother bird is feeding her young in the nest high above you. That's so cute. Look, tree. This is one of the oldest, grandest trees in all of Daventry, though it holds no secrets for you, Sir Graham. So this is the thing I was looking for. Look, you are near a little gingerbread house in a forest clearing. Look, chimney. Even the chimney looks delicious. Okay, save. Hansel and Gretel time. Looks tasty. It does. Open door. Ooh, that is a good creaky sound. Okay. I think I've only got a little bit of time in here. Open cabinet. Look in cabinet. Sitting on the shelf is a delicious piece of Swiss cheese. Take cheese. I take the cheese. Okay, I do have diagonals. That's nice. Take paper. You grab the note from the table. Okay, let's... Off in the distance, you hear a high, squeaky voice saying, I can smell someone tasty in my house. Not anymore. I'm leaving. Run away. Oh, that's why I hadn't found it yet. There we go. Okay, I'm going to save screen now. Read note. There's a message written on the note. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards. It's giving Baba Yaga quest a bit from Quest for Glory 1. Yeah. What, a witch who likes to eat people? It's much easier though. Look, that's the only interaction I have to have with the witch. She can still just pop up randomly on certain screens and murderize me, but... Oh, I should save. Note and cheese. Okay. Do. You'd be interested what the next culture quest for the next culture quest for Glory 6 would be? Yeah. Like Quest for Glory 1 is basically Germanic. Not specifically. It was just all of the sort of stories that Laurie Cole liked best. Okay, we're just going to quickly do this again. Say fill. Give bowl. Already went through all this. Overwhelmed with joy. Give me the fiddle. Take fiddle. Can I open your cabinet? I don't know. If there's something of value there, the woodcutter and his wife would not be starving to death. Good point. Yes, so Quest for Glory 1 was roughly Germanic, but with like other things that Laurie Cole just liked thrown in. For example, Baba Yaga, centaurs, and things that are just entirely made up, like the Meeps. Quest for Glory 2 is very Arabian Nights. I'm not going to say it's actually Arabian, but then Quest for Glory 3 is African, both North African in the Tarna area, as well as West African with the Simbani. Look at that sea monster. He's so cute. Then 4 is very Slavic, and 5 is classical Greek. Usually there's some sort of reference to the next place that the games would be going to in previous games. So for example, in Quest for Glory 3, the money changer mentions that he was trying to go to Mordavia but couldn't get there and ended up in Tarna. In 2, we meet the Rakesh, who is from Tarna. In one, the Kata mentioned that they are from Shapir. I don't know if there's the only distant land I think that was mentioned in Quest for Glory 5 was that Magnum Opus mentioned that he is from the place called Romulus, which is Rome, not terribly interesting. And the mercenaries, it said Roman invaders, which is, but they called them something else in dialogue. Oh, yes, Wolfie mentioned he's from India. Yeah, oh, India would be very interesting. Yeah, because doing Rome when you've just done Greece, like, I'm sorry, there's a lot of similarities there. Okay, this cave leads down to the leprechauns. But I don't have everything I need for the leprechauns, so I'm not going to go to the leprechauns. You can't make me. I know you didn't try to make me, but you can't. Quest for Glory 6. Ooh. Oh, hello. Gentle Sir Graham, I am your fairy godmother. Your quest is indeed noble. What little aid I can offer you is this protective magic spell, effective but a little while. Ooh, that was in stereo. That was fun in my headphones. I shall be watching over you, Sir Graham. So this protective spell doesn't really do all that much. It protects me from some random events. But it's usually much easier. There'll be a little on-screen thing like, oh, there's a wicked gnome here. Then you just leave the screen and come back. Wandering along the banks of a beautiful lake, you see a cute little elf. I don't remember this. The elf seems friendly enough. Save. Elf? I don't remember an elf. Yeah, a little closer. Just a little bit closer. The elf is impressed by your friendliness and responds by handing you an elegant little ring. I've had my eye on ye, Sir Graham. Methinks ye might enjoy this little trinket. For just a wee bit of time it has the power to make ye invisible. Oh, nice. May it give ye as much entertainment as ye has given me this day. With that, the elf vanishes. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, I didn't remember that at all. Okay, ad breaks in about a minute. I will be getting up to move around a bit. This version is so pretty. I think I have to get to the center island again. Because I need a magic mushroom. Yes, there it is. I'm on the wrong side of the river. No! All right. Where's the bridge? I think the protective spell lasts a lot longer in this version than it did in the original. I remember it like wearing off almost immediately, but that might have just been my CPU speed. I don't know how these things work. There we go. This side of the bridge. Okay. Oh, you. I got to deal with you. Okay. I'm going to save. And then I believe... So we're saving this as Rumpelstiltskin. And it's ad break time. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I had to restore the game already because I lost my magic spell while I was on break. Okay, so don't actually want to save. But I do want to, oops. No, I don't want to save. Cancel. Okay. Okay, so this guy, I have to say what his name is. So, because we can see that he's got the straw, spinning the straw into gold. You think it would be Rumpelstiltskin, but that is not right. Because I got that note from the witch that says sometimes you have to think backwards. The perfect person to play King Graham would be Danny DeVito. That would definitely, he would definitely have an interpretation of King Graham. It would be slightly less beefy than he's shown to be in the VGA games. Okay, so I have to... Sometimes you have to think backwards. So, NIKSTLITSTLPMUR. I think in this version that might have to be as far as I go. Let me just look this up real quick because this is one of the most obnoxious puzzles. Not the most obnoxious, but it's up there. Okay, but what's his name? Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, I only have to go this far. In the original version, there was a third layer to this. You didn't have to spell his name backwards. You had to look at the alphabet backwards. I'll show you once we're done with this dialogue. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some of my beans. They are no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Somebody as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Tee-hee. Well, step over here so I can give them to you. Here you are. Good luck on your quest. And off he goes. Look at his little short pants. Okay, so the way that it originally worked is it was that the alphabet was backwards. So A was Z, and B was Y, and C was X, etc., and so forth. So instead of Nixtlitselpmur, which is bad enough, you had to go it was, I'm just going to spell it out. Oh. It was if Nikavagrogherperm. That was what you had to type out. How in the world would anyone ever possibly figure out that that's what it's supposed to be? Now, luckily, it is possible to How did I find your real name? Because I have a collection of CSIS agents who are following your every move, Spider, obviously. Okay, so I don't think that it's possible for anyone to ever have figured that out. However, I think if you tried 3 times and got it wrong, you still got like a secondary thing that allowed you to complete the game. But yeah, that's silly and impossible. Okay, and then I have to find that mushroom. Mushroom. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Just have to figure out how to get over there. Ah, there's a bit of open screen this way. So sparkly. Nope. How the heck do I find that mushroom? Yes, there was a hint line. I don't know if it existed yet. Unless you just like called up when the first one came out, it might have been just you called up the Williamses on their home phone line. Because at that point I believe they were still like shipping out of their home, out of their garage, mailing out games in Ziploc bags. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. But yes, there was a hint line. 75 cents a minute or something like that. But this was early enough that might not have existed yet. Oh, I've lost my spell. Nope, that's not where I want to be. I'm lost. Must have been an interesting job to be the person giving out hints. Yeah, that would have been... That is actually not sort of like... Over the years, I've encountered many people who have worked for Sierra. I've talked with some people who were developers or coders or things. I've not heard from anyone who's like, yeah, I worked on the hint lines. Obviously, there must have been people. One thing I do know that is, if you called about Space Quest 5, one of the planets you can go to is Kizuraz. Well, I can type it out because this is a parser. Kizuraz Gubi. That's approximately the name of one of the planets you go to. And most people would read that as Kizuraz Gubai. Haha, funny. But the official pronunciation was Kizuraz Gubi. That's how they would pronounce it on the hint line. Pick clover. That's for me. Open walnut. Was there something in the walnut? Ah, yes. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold. Why is this country so concerned? Like, oh, we don't have our chest of never-ending gold. Like, there's a tree that just sprouts golden walnuts. Just hang out around that tree long enough. Also, I have a personal headcanon that the reason why the Daventry royal family is so weird about their social interactions of just taking things and trading things around and doing weird little quests is because Daventry itself does not have any form of currency. Like, if you've got this chest of never-ending gold, well, then gold is essentially worthless. Plant beans. I need specials. Oh, no, you stay away from me, you little gnomey gnome. I thought this was the spot because it's a big soily area. Quest for Glory 5, you depended on forms with dial-up. It was dial-up, so your parents let you use internet only on weekends. Had to wait until then for solutions. Yeah, we ended up getting quite a few hint books. My personal favorite was the hint book we had for Colonel's Bequest because it had the red fill, like it had the swirly hide-a-text thing that you had to look at through a piece of red plastic so that it would filter out all of the red and you'd be able to see the blue text underneath. Where do I plant this thing? Nope. Not here. Yeah, so you had to put in a little bit of effort to actually look at the clues. Although the King's Quest VII hint book was very cool because it also had a huge making of section and lore about all the previous games that was written in this really silly, goofy style. It's like, oh man, that Edgar, he's tried to hitch up with Rosella. We'll get more into that when I get into the later games. No, here again. Nope. Oh, I haven't saved him forever. No, leave me alone. Need to plant beans. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's cool. I don't think I've ever seen an ogre before. Yeah, as long as you get out of the screen before they actually touch you, you're fine. That screen's cursed. Where were those wildflowers? Maybe that's the screen. Got all of the King's Quest lore from the King's Quest VIII manual. Oh yeah, just all of a sudden, it's royal family, Connor. Although, we'll get into this more when we get to King's Quest III. People had a really big reaction because the game starts off, you're playing as this guy, Gwydion, rather than Graham, who is the protagonist of the first two games. And everyone's like, who the heck is this guy? Plant beans? Yes. You plant the magical beans in the fertile soil. Suddenly, something incredible begins to happen. King. He's the king now. I don't have to do anything else. I've won the game. Yay! Save. Beans! Oh, am I just going to climb without having to actually, like, pixel perfect? Oh, no, not that lucky. Okay. Up we go. Boop. Nope. And this is why I saved. Looks like you had a bad fall this spring. Okay, let's try that again. Beans. Yeah, you knew about the backlash on that? Find out it's connected to Graham later in the game. What in the Assassin's Creed? Yeah, it's not... Okay, this is the original Sierra Stairs. Okay, halfway up, please. Nope. Ah! Okay. Just gonna bring the speed down. Nope. Nope. Oh. Look at his face. Okay, come on. Ooh. Nope. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Don't know. Okay. No. Oh, and I have to wait through the entire animation on the way down. Like. Okay. This is going to be very slow going. Yeah, I'm saving again. Nope. And this is why I saved. This is why I saved. Oh boy. So this is why people make fun of stairs in Sierra games. Because of this sort of thing. Nope. And like, you don't know where the hitbox is. And then you have to wait for the whole animation where you fall. It was King's Quest V where there's the scream as he falls. No, no, no! I thought I had a pixel to go. Ah! Okay. You know what? I don't even care. Oh, what? No disconnecting. No disconnecting. Hello? I just got a notice that OBS disconnected. Hello? Well, that was fun. Hi, everyone. My name is Princess Pearl. I am not quite sure what happened there. Basically, I got a notice from OBS that it forgot my stream key. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'm back now. Last we left off, I'm climbing a beanstalk in King's Quest I, the first
of the King's Quest. We are actually playing the SCI version. So we've got pretty graphics, but it's still parser. I just saw a note in chat while I was struggling with things. Glorious Spider said, "You fell down too much and stream couldn't handle it." Yeah. And now it's going to give me an ad because I have ads usually while I'm set in a stream starting screen. Hi, Spider. Okay, I'm going to keep on trying to climb this beanstalk through the ad break. And we'll see if I actually get anywhere. Want to get at least far enough that I'm at a good stopping point. Spoint? Great. I talk good, yes. If I fall down after this, I'm gonna cry. It's like it's difficult to tell where my hitbox is in comparison to the beanstalk. Yes, words are hard. Okay. Oh. Am I not? Oh. And you fall slow. Okay. Back to climbing. Where's my hitbox? Okay. Nope. Dang it. Like, it's so picky. I'm moving one pixel at a time. No, there has so much more beanstalk to go. And then I fall slow. So slow. Like, look, my little foot isn't even on the beanstalk, but I haven't fallen down. Oh, come on. This is silly. Okay. Oh, come on. No, I've pressed stop. Seriously? Seriously, Graham? Graham? Stop it. Stop it. Learn to fly. You know what? I've made a little bit of progress. I'm saving. It's not much progress, but it's some. And progress is so slow that I'll take it. Oh, look at that. Oh, so far. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. No. When I was younger, did I mainly play point-and-click adventure games, or did I play other types? Yes, I played point-and-click adventures so much that that was sort of my concept of how games were supposed to be. Like, specifically the Sierra point-and-click adventures. I remember getting okay, so I can't remember the exact order we got things in, but we first got King's Quest II in a collection of games called Fantasy V, which came also with a Might and Magic game, not Heroes of Might and Magic, just Might and Magic. And a couple of other games, but also a game called The Summoning. And these were more, The Summoning was sort of a Diablo-esque RPG. Like you're in a isometric maze wandering around. And I was desperately trying to find like the story and the object interactions, and just they didn't exist in that game because it wasn't that sort of game. Saving again. I've moved a little bit. I'm saving. We have. Oh, look, I moved so far on that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm moving like 2 pixels and then saving. You see, and that's why. That's why I save. Hey, but I fell on the other side this time. Looks like you had a bad fall this spring. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nope. That was the exact... I have to move to the left. It was so long since I fell that I forgot what I'd done. Because, like, doesn't it look like I could move up further? Sure it does, but I can't. Seriously. Yeah, I'm saving again. Oh, come on. Oh. You fall slow. The way I am saying that is a reference to Irish comedian Dar O'Brien, who is absolutely delightful. And he does this extended bit about riding a bike in traffic. Because when you fall in traffic, you fall slow. People watch and you have to make the face. Okay. This is such a skinny little bit of the beanstalk. No! Just let me reload during the fall. Can I speed it up? I can't even speed it up so that the fall doesn't take so long. Oh, you remember playing a lot of Windows games early on the computer, like Solitaire, Pinball, and there was a skiing game? Yes. Played a lot of Pinball. Played a lot of Solitaire. We didn't actually have Ski Free. I was always very jealous. We went to computer stores a lot. My dad always liked seeing what new technology there was, and I would play Ski Free on the sample computers. Someone made a version of Ski Free where you play as the Yeti and chase the skiers. That's amazing. I love that. If there's anyone watching who is a fan of Dropout or Game Changer, they actually made a version of Ski Free that is Game Changer themed. And it's no. Can't you at least fall faster? Okay. Yep, I made 2 pixel moves, and I'm saving. No, that's why. And splat. Can I go diag? Nope. The slow fall is what kills me. And that's what kills him too. Ugh. And then the long wait before the pop-up menu. Remember the screensaver where it starts flying past the screen? Oh, you would put that screensaver on, pretend you were a spaceship going into space. That's so cute. I liked the maze one. It was like, oh yes, I'm going to find the treasure. And then there was no treasure. Okay. Nope, not up. Don't hit up. Don't hit up. It looks like you should be able to go up, but you can't. You'd look at that for hours. It's probably less repetitive than watching me try and climb this beanstalk. Okay. No, okay. Not right. Is that the After Dark flying toasters? That is amazing. Yeah. Okay. So it's not up, not right, so it's got to be left. I look like I'm in midair, but apparently this is the correct way to go. Mystery House screensaver? I don't know the Mystery House screensaver. Oh, wait, no, it's popping into my head now. I'm falling for you. I'm falling for everyone here. I fall to pieces over you. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm saving again. I'm saving. I've made one step and I'm saving. Because, like, how are you supposed to figure out where you're supposed to go? I am clearly floating in midair here, but this is the right spot to be in. Ah, dang it. No. Yeah, so the Mystery House is the one with the house at night, scary, creepy music, and like the lights in the windows would turn on. It took me a moment, but then it's just like, boom, flash of memory. Okay. Saving. Like every step, I'm saving. Because there's no way to follow this logically. Like, where... Oh, you see? Like, there is nothing that indicates what is beanstalk, what is handhold. People who complain like, oh, yellow paint marking things makes games too easy. Merp, 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 merp. Give me yellow paint, please. You only ever catch me when you get up early, so today you wanted to go running in the morning? Aw, well, I'm glad to see you. It's always so neat, like, that when streaming, you get to interact with people all over the world. Like, I've had people in from Finland and had someone from India one time. I've had people from all across North America. And it's just like, wait, what time zone are you in? Where are you that this is your morning? And like, it's 3 a.m. here for me. Well, almost 4. But it's neat that get to talk and interact with people from all over the place. Okay. Where am I? Let's see. We got a 33% chance. No, actually, it's only going to be left or up. It's only going to be left or up. So I'm going to try up. Nope, it's not up. It's not up. Down I go, down I go, down I go, down I go. Okay, well, it's left then. And we save. One of the reasons you let about stream is finding people who have same interests as old games, or at least know. Sometimes you feel you're the only one who knows about such games. Yeah, it's like, I'll talk to people about, they'll ask like, oh, you play games? Well, what kind of games do you like? Like, well, in 1984, Roberta Williams of Oakhurst, California, developed a game based on, it's like, listen, there is lore and what games I like and how they were developed and why this game is connected to that game. Like, oh, you like shooters? Okay. Like, I can't talk about games to people who play shooters because I can't play shooters. Like, this is a difficult arcade sequence for me. I panic when... Oh, thanks, Clipbot. Beanstalk fail, you jerk. Even my Clipbot is mocking me now. Ooh. Oh man, I've moved so far. I moved so far. Oh my goodness, I'm almost there. Like, this looks like a straight shot up. This is the furthest I've gone in one climb. Roberta Williams, why do you like to make games difficult for no... Oh no, there's another screen! No! Second screen. Okay. If I die in this cloud, you had to go to urgent care because you're sick. Told the doctor was streaming when you started reeling, got really sick. Oh, and you asked what games you played, and it turns out he's a game Elder Scrolls and Baldur's 3, which is cool. Aww. When he asked, you told him that you played older games as well. That's always nice when you've got to, like, go to a medical professional. It's like, okay, yeah, like this, you have some sort of connection. That's always, it makes it a little bit less nerve-wracking. Okay. Second screen. Okay. Ooh, I went quite far with that one. You know how people always say save early, save often? This is why. This is frickin' why. Okay. Oh, and that's why I saved. Are you going to make me watch you fall all the way through both screens? Yep. Oh, this is obnoxious. Yeah, I've sometimes gone to a doctor when it's been after a Ren Fair weekend and like, oh, what did you do this week? And like, well, I was dressed up as a mermaid, entertaining children while sitting in a pool for 8 hours. I'm normal. I'm a contributing member of society. Yep. People think, oh, do doctors play games or are they too prestigious? No, some doctors are gamers too. Yeah, so, even though I don't personally play Minecraft, but I am a fan of Hermitcraft server. All the people who play on the Hermitcraft Minecraft server, they're all on YouTube. I enjoy watching all of their videos because I like all of the interpersonal interactions. And they had this big fundraiser for Gamers Outreach, which buys carts with video game systems on them for kids to play while in the hospital. And a lot of doctors were on overnights when things are the dreaded word quiet. Never say quiet in a hospital. They will play they'll play video games to help stay awake and alert on these carts. So I thought that was neat. Okay, made a few more steps. Ooh, that was a good one. I just want to know what his hitbox is. Oh, I'm getting so close. So close. This one went a lot. Misty Rosie is also a doctor. I'm not familiar with Misty Rosie. Is that a streamer? Yes. Up you go. Up you go. No. Oh, no, this is the top. I can, like, get off and walk here. Okay. Come on, Graham. Come out. You're the king! Can up the speed again. Speed. Normal. There we go. Yay! Walking on clouds. But turns out that I've missed something and I need to go back down and do this again. That's going to be the end of the stream for the night. I already finished Space Quest 6. I've had enough frustrations for one day. Oop. Okay. Wear ring. So I have this ring of invisibility. Misty Rose is hilarious. One of the funniest people you know. She should do stand-up. She's a beta whooper, not a cat. I have no idea what a beta whooper is. You place the shimmering ring upon your finger. Look, ring. Your hand tingles slightly as you look at this jeweled ring. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to save because I'm smart. Invisible. Okay. Nope, not invisible. The giant did a smashing job of defeating you. Okay. I'm just going to quickly look up how to make this invisible ring work. That's not the hint I want. Ring of invisibility. How do I work the ring? I have to rub the ring. Okay. Rub ring. As you rub the shimmering ring, you turn invisible. Yay! The giant cannot see you since you are invisible. I just have to dodge him until he has a little snoozy woozy. He's so angry. But he's much better proportioned than the original giant was. You think he saw me in that last bit? Yeah, I think he might have. I think he might have picked me out. Isn't this the one ring to rule them all? Think need to go to Mordor and throw it in there? It was given to me by an elf. Like... Have a nap. Go to sleep. Rock by giant on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the beanstalk breaks, the giant will fall. And down will come giant. Treasure and all. The giant is getting tired of looking for you. Seems like maybe getting ready to take a nap. The fact that that came up just as I finished singing Rockabye Giant is delightful. Little snoozy woozy. Good job. The huge giant, tuckered out from stomping around, has fallen fast asleep. Take chest. Slowly, carefully, you take the chest without waking the giant. Run away! Run away! Aw, yeah. And then I go down here. Oh, no. Okay, at least in the original version, it was just a set of like diagonal stairs. They were annoying because they were slightly off of the diagonal of when you just press the diagonal on the number pad. But come on. Why Serpentine? Roberta Williams, why do you hate me? Me in particular. This is still easier than the beanstalk, though, because, like, I know where my feet are, and I know where this path is. It's annoying, but... Actually, you know what? Path down, because this is about to be annoying. Spell to make you invisible has expired, and you are once again visible to dangerous creatures, but the ring has now disappeared. There shouldn't have been a comma there. Okay, and we're just automatically going through this tunnel. Good. You know what? I don't know how speedrunners do it. Like, how can you quickly... Like, I mostly know what to do in this game. But... Oh, come on, another screen? Rude! Nope, 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 nope. Whoops. The particularness of gameplay here feels like walking down the stairs when you're drunk. Yeah, it's not far off. Oh, I was all the way up there. Do. Oh, no, why? Okay, stops automatically there. I thought you had to press, like, basically the way that moving around in this game works is you press a direction key, up, down, left, right, use the number pad, go diagonally. If you press the same key again, it stops you. So I thought I was stopping myself coming down this way, but in fact, I was making myself go. There we go. Nice straight shot here. Saving again. Not too proud to save a million times. This is much easier than the beanstalk. Just being able to tell where the hitbox is. Like, I can see my feet, she says, and immediately falls off. Save scumming is vital for point and click games? Absolutely. It's not as necessary for the LucasArts games. They're much better about, like, you can't die in most LucasArts games. Just saving again. But the Sierra ones, for the most part, they are designed to have you die. It's part of the fun. Almost out. Seriously? Unnecessary. Like, why is this tunnel here? Who decided, you know what, this is going to be the best use of resources to design this tunnel to ziggity zaggity all the way? Would it not have been better and easier to make this path in straight lines? Ooh, I nearly fell there. I am the luckiest girl in the world. I am God's favorite princess. Why hast thou forsaken me, Lord? Nope, nope. Come on. Saving again. Wonder just how many times I will have saved. Because I'm not making new saves every time for all of these. It won't tell me, but be interesting to know. There we go. This has got to be it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Save. Take that stupid path. Okay. I'm about halfway through the game, apparently. Good for me. Still need that mushroom. Let me just do. I'm bringing up a map because that's okay. Let's see, where am I exactly? Okay, castle. There we go. Rock with dagger. Interesting. Look, rock. Move, rock. You just read an OSHA quote. When nothing works, just simply rest. Okay, well, let's go back. Let's try that again. Apparently, you can't stand on that side of that rock. I didn't even know that rock was going to move. There we go. Now I'm above it. Save. Move rock. Move rock. With a small shove, you manage to push the rock a few feet, revealing a shallow hole underneath. Look. Hole. There's an intricately carved dagger in the hole. Intricately. I can say that. Take dagger. Yeah. You reach in the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself. Safety first, Graham. Actually, just having the map is very helpful because now I know climb tree. Can't climb a tree from here. Where do you want me to climb it from? Go over this way. Am I going to play Gabriel Knight also? Someday, yes. But I want to get through King's Quest first. And that is a big series. Because I also want to like do the remakes and 2015 games. So it would be a while before I did that. Finding plenty of footholds in the coarse bark of the tree, you easily clamber up the trunk to the branches above. Look at that, it's so nice. It's not making me do it myself because it would be easy. Oh, for criminy. I'm in a tree. Yeah, the voice acting. Oh, this is why I saved. Meow. You see, this isn't as high up, so I don't. Oh, I didn't die. Yay. I'm still going to. As you jump, the ring slips off your finger. I thought F6 was restore. F7 is restore. Okay. Mm-hmm. So at the end of this big branch, there is an egg. A rare egg. A rattling egg. Not close enough. Egg. You carefully lift the golden egg out of the nest. Save as egg again, because I wonder if I can just fall safely now. Woo, woo, woo! Hooray! That's way easier than climbing back down. Let's see. No. Nope. Darn it. The sorcerer casts his paralysis spell, freezing you to the spot. Satisfied with his deviltry. Is that a word? He departs, leaving you at the mercy of the forest creatures. Let's hope there are no dangerous creatures skulking around until the spell wears off. It's cool they got Christopher Lloyd to play Old King Graham for the 2015 version. Yeah, the voices were very good, but, I'm very glad that, weird as it might seem, I'm very glad that they got Americans to do the voices, just because it's very weird to have everybody all of a sudden be British. Looking at you, King's Quest 8. I'm not 100% sure if I'll play King's Quest 8. It depends on if I can get it to work. But we will see. I'm free to move again. Run, Graham, run. Don't get stuck on the scenery. Run. Okay. Oh, no, not the dwarf. That's even worse. Because the dwarf steals your stuff. Okay. There's the mushroom. How do I get there? If you need help, might be able to guide you to get it to work. Took some figuring out for you, but if you remember correctly, might be able to. I really appreciate that. I've got a map up right now. I think I should be able to figure it out. If I go up here. Oh, I looked away. Stupid. I drown. Oh, that was dumb. That was so... Oh, no, all the way back here. Oh, well. Okay, I have the egg. Whee! Oh, about getting King's Quest 8 to work? I really appreciate that. Do I do sports? No, I am a very sedentary person. I wasn't allowed to do sports as the small child. So it's never something I got into. This you got no idea? Nope, no worries. No sorcerer. No, 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 no. Okay. Now, I used to swim fairly regularly, thus the mermaid thing. But unfortunately, I haven't had access to a swimming pool regularly for the past, basically since before COVID lockdowns. So, not a sports person. Oh, I wasn't allowed to do sports because my mom was very overprotective, and she was absolutely sure that if I was to do a sports, I would run into like a soccer pole and bust my head open. It's very specific concern, but that was the concern. So I didn't do sports. And also I had asthma, so doing non-competitive sports, like I can't run for that long or anything like that. So you've been getting into swimming again lately? I love swimming so much. Hey, Humpa! Yeah, this game is absolutely gorgeous. I've not played the SCI version of King's Quest before. I need to get to the mushroom. Do I have to go through the Rumpelstiltskin's house? Is that what I have to do? That seems like something that I might have to do. I just no, it's rude. You can't go in there. You weren't invited into the gnome's house. It was worth a try. Okay, I'm just going to save because, hey, save early, save often. Mushroom is where? So I know physically where it is. I just don't know how to get there. It's kind of insane to think that King's Quest V came at the same year. I know, it's such a jump. Okay. Oh, you also have asthma, but running is perfect to make it better. I also found that drinking cola before running clears the mucus up. Works better for you than spray. Yeah. At this point, I might try the cola thing because the wheezing is so painful. But I am a weak little baby and have bad ankles at this point. I'm a little old lady. So I need the low impact exercises. Parents forced you into swimming lessons when you were little and you hated it, but once in high school, you and your friends would swim and dive and do tricks, got into swimming and diving genuinely more. In a weird way, you're glad your parents forced you into swimming because you love it now. Yeah, we had a pool in the backyard, so I needed to learn properly how to swim. But one of my triggers for my asthma is cold. So being in a cold pool would just not end well. And I had bad circulation and I would go blue. Like I would literally turn blue in a cold pool. Like, where the frick is this mushroom? Yeah, I'm a weak little baby. Went from from weak little baby to old lady. I didn't have like an intermediary phase of health. And thus, many video games. And a lot of reading, a lot of art. How do I get over there? You stay the frick away from me, dwarfy McSteely Pants. Makes me even more sympathetic. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, no, ogre. No, 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 no. Squishy. I don't want to be squished. Oh, I don't find that asthma hinders my swimming in the mermaid style because honestly, not a lot of breathing involved. It's when I do mermaid stuff, it's a lot of floating and interacting with the kids. It's actually not all that strenuous and breathing. Like I can hold my breath for a long time. That's just to avoid having. I don't know why it works. I'm not going to question it because if I try and figure out why I can hold my breath for as long as I can, it's not going to. I'm not going to be able to do it anymore. Oh, thanks very much. It's the swimming part of mermaiding is, as I mentioned, it's not something I really do all that much anymore. I don't have pool access. We used to have a pool in my building. It closed down before COVID, and I haven't really swum much since. So I don't even know if I can still do all of the mermaid stuff. My goal for this year, in terms of my health, is to get more physically active so that I can do that sort of thing. Because it's fun. Like, I used to be able to, in one breath hold, with like a monofin tail, swim from one end of a pool to the other. I don't know if I still can. Probably not. How do I get there? How do I get to this darn mushroom? Like, obviously, I don't swim through the moat. Don't know how long you can hold your breath. You freestyle swim and frog swim. I also found lungwort and a snack capsules by Animal, and Amazon works as well. Yeah, like to be perfectly like my health is I haven't had a proper doctor even for several years, so I'd be worried about trying any supplements or anything just because, yeah, I don't want to mess around with something that I haven't had like checked out. So come on, where is that? Okay. I must be in a different spot than I think that I am. Okay. Map. Witch's house, walnut tree, cliff door, tree with egg. Oh, good. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. This map doesn't even seem to have you'll try anything. What could go wrong? Oh, I've been hospitalized, man. I take Salim's stamina potions. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, I've been hospitalized with lung stuff too many times. It's not fun. Have some Cedric to the rescue. I just have to be I have to be careful what medication I take because it could be a poisonous medication. Okay. Stump with four-leaf clover is there. Troll bridge, there. Oh, it's labeled that as gnome. Okay. I understand now. I thought, on this map I'm looking at, it has a spot labeled gnome, and I thought that's where, like, the gnome who steals your stuff was. Speaking of breath holding, Caitlin's record as an actor can hold her breath the longest for a movie. Before it was Tom Cruise who she beat. She did it for Avatar: Way of Water, yeah. Free diving is a fascinating sport. Like, the length that some people can hold their breath is crazy, but it's something that you always have to have, like, a safety team to even think about doing. Okay. So this is where the elf is. This is where the bowl came from. And I'm just on the wrong side of this river. I need to be here. How do I get to there? This is where the fish lives. Okay, so can I just... No, I can't even just loop around because the castle's in... and now I'm dead. Your attempt at cliff diving was a smashing failure. Well, poor Graham. You know what? I think that might be a good place to leave things off for this evening. I already finished Space Quest 6. It's 4:30 in the morning. Let's see if I can find someone to go raid. For those who are still up and about. I can do it in a minute and a half. Let's see. Twitch. Does anyone have anybody they'd recommend raiding? Oh, hi, Purple Tentacle. Hello and goodbye. Your mom is still going? He was playing Ultima 4 before I even started streaming. You know what? Let's go raid. Let's raid your mom. Make sure I spell it right. Nahm. Yay! All right, have a great night, everybody. See you next time.